Okay, what I'm going to do is a short tutorial show you how to create these culture videos. Okay, get out your iPads. And once you have those out, what I want you to do is go to, you can see right here, an iMovie. And when you open that, iMovie opens up. Now this is currently a project that I am working on, but what happens is when you push this plus sign down on the bottom, okay, you push the plus sign, and when you push that, it gives you the opportunity to create a new project. And so you want to create a new project. And now your iPad, your iMovie is ready to go. And so what it does is it automatically loads any video clips that you already have stored on your iPad. Okay, and you have the buttons down here. The film clip is for videos. The next button is for still photos. You can incorporate theme music. Over on this side, the microphone button right here will do voice recordings, and the camera will record videos that you can incorporate into your movie. And what we want to start with, for example, is let's go with the still photo. And you'll notice that you have camera roll, photo library. And so what you want to do is hit camera roll. And now your pictures that you have in camera roll, you can incorporate into your iMovie. And it is as simple as tapping on one of the pictures, okay? And it has now started your movie. And when you want to add another one, you just click on the next picture and it will add it, and it is that easy, okay? And so what happens is I'm now at the beginning, and if I want to add a new picture, you just move it around and you can insert before, after, it doesn't really matter. And what I want to do is, once I've started this movie, here's the video clip, and I want to incorporate sound into this video. And so what I'm going to do, it's as simple as hitting the microphone button. Okay, I hit the microphone button. I'm done. Now it gives me the option to record sound, and it says ready to record. Once you've decided to record sound and you hit record, it'll give you a countdown. Okay. I would like to know, what role do you think religion plays in the development of culture? I've asked the question, I recorded it, and then I hit stop. Okay? So then what happens is you have the chance to review it, and I would like to know back. What role do you think religion plays in the development of culture? And so now I've stopped that, and I have the option, if you look on these buttons right here, sorry I'm moving this all around for you ladies and gentlemen, you can accept it or you can cancel it. If you decide it's not a video you want, a voice recording you want to include, you can get rid of that. But I'm going to go ahead and accept it. And you can see what it does at the bottom here. This purple means that I have now incorporated that audio into my iMovie. Okay, well, let's say, yes, I like my iMovie, this is really great, but I have a lot of my still photos in my keynotes. What I want to do is open up my keynote. It'll go to the presentation I have. This is the presentation I have created. Okay, and we're scrolling through here. You do not want to do a camera shot when it's like this, because this is exactly what will go into your camera roll. And what you want to do is go to any slide that you decided you wanted to use. And once I pick that slide and I go into full screen, I'm going to do a screenshot of that. Okay, so once I do my screenshot of my photo, I've done my screenshot. I can back out of here. I go back into iMovie. It takes me back to the project I was working on. And you can see, if I go into incorporate pictures from my camera roll, it has put that as the very first picture. All I have to do is click on that photo, and it's going to put it into my movie. Okay, and so for those of you that have done your research on the project and you already started it in Keynote, Remember I told you you would be able to later go ahead and add that into your video. And so then now that's added. At any time while you're working on this, while this is open, if you hit this play button right here, it will play your video for you as far as what you have completed so that you
I would like to know
what's going on.
Do you think religion plays in the development of...
And so if I hit pause, it stops that. And when I go back to this button right here, it looks like an envelope. If I push that button, it takes me to the beginning. This is where I can edit and change the name of my project. Leave it. It tells you the date it was created. And right now our video is sitting at 21 seconds. Okay, so if I'm done with that and I click done, you can see the project I'm working on is highlighted. Okay, this is the project we just worked on. Well, if I want to look at a project I've already finished, this is the video I started. For example, this is the video I started for culture. What you do, all you have to do is hit the play button at the bottom when that is highlighted, and it will play that video for you. Okay, so I'm hitting the play button at the bottom, and it's going to ask me to optimize it, and you want to say yes. Okay, and so while it's optimizing that, you have to wait for that to happen, and then once it is completely optimized, it stabilizes your audio, your video, your still pictures. Once that is done, it will then play your video for you. Okay, so once it has finished optimizing the video, it will just automatically begin to play. Now, this is the video I had started with sound.
The differences between people, like how they were brought up.
How would you define culture?
Everything that makes a group of people unique, like their religion and culture and, you know, what they do.
How would you define culture?
Culture to me is what makes you up as a person, and your beliefs and your religion, and the way you appropriate things, and the holidays you celebrate, like Hanukkah and Cinco de Mayo and Mardi Gras. It just all comes together as what you define as your person and what makes you up as who you are.
What role do you think religion plays in culture?
The role I think religion plays in culture is basically forming their everyday life and how they go about certain things.
So you can
What role do
see
you think religion plays in culture?
that as you create this, you can incorporate
culture is
the audio interviews,
like
pictures,
the holidays that
videos.
people celebrate. Like if you're Jewish, you celebrate Hanukkah, and like you practice that every year. And like if you're Christian, you just have like Christmas and holidays like that.
What role do you think religion plays in culture?
I think it plays the part that influences all your beliefs to make your culture.
Okay, and so you can go through and then incorporate the culture that you chose to focus on. Incorporate that in with your video. I incorporated music when I got to the section of music that we can attribute to Ireland and Northern Ireland, because that's the culture.
There'll be days like this when everything falls into place like the flick of a switch. Oh, my mama told me there'll be days like this.
And so then what happens is you can speed it along. Okay, you can accelerate the speed that it goes. You can incorporate clip art
For
or
one day, if you could
anything
be a part of any
from
culture,
your
what would
iTunes that you've downloaded.
I would like to be a part of the Amish culture. I believe they're a really rich kind of culture, the way they live their life, the way they explore all of their needs and help each other out. I believe it would be nice to be a part of that, to see how far I could live without the technology.
Thank you.
Okay, and so now your video is done, and then you have the opportunity to share it, which we will go over next class period.